And throughout the afternoon, patients from Cohen's Children's Medical Center will take over the game and help spread awareness in the fight against childhood cancer. Love when the players get down to one knee to get to the level of the kids.
It's just so great to see the kids interact with their heroes. The guys know the responsibility.
The smiles are indelible. The memories are forever.
Numbers for Severino this year. He has been at his best in his 14 starts at Citi Field this year. 6-2 ERA, a smidge under 3.
And the fastball got him looking. Put it in the same spot as the previous pitch, and Severino's got a strikeout to start his day.
And that will bring up the rather exciting Ellie De La Cruz, the shortstop, switch hitter batting left.
He pops this one up into shallow left center, cutting across his Bader. And with Nimmo, Bader makes the catch. Nimmo ducking away at the last moment, and that's the second out.
So 2 out, nobody on, and Spencer Steer, the left fielder, coming up. The pitch. Breaking ball pulled on the ground towards third to his left. Vientos up with it. Throws across in time. Side retired. Good start by Severino. Needs only 13 pitches to get the Reds in order.
For the Reds, the rook, Julian Aguilar.
He gets his 4th start of the year and 4 of his major league career. Aguilar came up, made his debut in Toronto, and kind of learning on the job lessons here for Aguilar.
The MVP chants are loud early for Lindor.
Lindor has now been aboard in 35 consecutive games.
Pitch. Swung on, popped up, high into the air, short right. Coming on, the right fielder, Fraley. He will call off the center fielder, Benson, who lost it in the sun momentarily, but Fraley had it all the way, and he'll make the catch. So Lindor is the first out. That's trying to win their 10th straight, something that they have not done since they won 11 straight in 2015. Here's the pitch. Nimmo swings, sends a fly ball toward the line and left. Steer will fade that way and make the catch just before crossing into foul territory. Mark Vientos standing in now. Now the 1-0 pitch. Vientos lines it sharply right at Ellie De La Cruz. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over.
Second inning, Ty France leads off for the Reds and flies one out to right. Starling Marte coming on, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Severino in the second.
Santiago Espinal, who's the next hitter. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball swung out and missed, strike 3. Got him with a sweeper. Side retired, nothing across, and in the middle of the second, the Reds nothing, the Mets nothing.
He walks Alonso to begin the second.
The Mets get their first man on.
Jesse Winker, a bunt. Aguilar handles, shovel to first just late.
2 gone here in the second inning, and now Starling Marte. Swinging bunt, tapper out in front of the plate, picked up by Aguilar. He will fire in time to first to get the out on Starling Marte.
Mets on a 9-game winning streak, the most they've ever won consecutively, 11 straight games. Taking dead aim at that, Keith.
2-2. Breaking ball got him looking. Front doored the breaking ball that time, and so as Marte kicked the hips back, thinking that pitch was going to hit him, it took a last-second bend to the inside corner and got him looking. 1-out walk in this scoreless game, top 3, and it'll bring up the catcher, Luke Maley.
He hits one sharply. Vientos, the diving stop, adjusts and throws to first and gets the out there. Tremendous play by Vientos, who wanted to go to second, but Benson was arriving, and so he made the adjustment while on his knees and threw out Maley for the second out. So a runner in scoring position for Jonathan India. Little looper, shallow right center. On comes Bader to get there, side retired. Mets in the bottom of the third, each team looking for their first hit. And he drives this one to right center field, and that's down for a base hit. Cut off nicely by Benson, and he holds Bader to a single. So it looks like Harrison has found something the last couple of days.
Leadoff batter Francisco Lindor. 1 out, runner on first base. Bottom of the third, we are scoreless, and here come the MVP chants once again.
Lindor tops right side. India gathers. Fire, tough angle. De La Cruz relay late. That's a heck of a job to get the lead man in Bader. What a throw by India with the sliding Bader burying into the bag.
All right, back to work now, and this one sliced the other way. It's a lazy fly ball that Spencer Steer will come in and glove for out number 3.
Here's Ty France. 0-2. Bouncing ball off Severino's glove, pops it up to himself, and throws to first for the out. Luis Severino, who just a couple of days ago led the National League in defensive run save, gets an out at the mound.
First man reached via walk, second hit by pitch, so 2 on and nobody out. Jesse Winker is going to be the batter.
Chop to Aguilar. Flip to third. Marte hits the bag. They get the lead man in Vientos.
Oh, the temptation of going to third base is just too overwhelming there for Aguiar. And that's a double play ball all the way. If he asks himself ahead of time, what am I doing with the ball coming right back to me? The temptation to get that lead runner sometimes for the pitcher is so overwhelming you can't resist.
Now 2 down. Starling Marte. 2-2 offering. On the ground. De La Cruz to his right. Off balance throw to get Marte at first base. So after the first 2 reach, Aguiar works around trouble in the 4th, and nicely done.
Fraley lined out to second base his first time up. The 4th time this year Severino's gone through the first 4 innings without giving up a hit. And that's a soft liner that Vientos can't get to, and it rolls into the outfield. Fraley's going to try for second, and he'll make it easily. A very strange looking hit for Jake Fraley, and he's got a double to start the 5th inning.
Well, that's one of the ugliest hits I've seen in quite some time.
So there's the first hit against Severino, and here's Espinal. Fly ball, shallow right. On comes Marte. It's going to drop for a base hit. Fraley pulls in at third, so 2 very soft hits for the Reds as Espinal dumps one into shallow right. And Cincinnati has first and third and nobody out.
Snap throw. Espinal barely plunges back in cleanly.
Ooh, that was close.
He might have
They
him.
want to look at it. I got to look at that one.
Yep, Mets are going to challenge.
That's an out. I mean, there should be no doubt.
Ken Isonia and Ron Coltmer are the crew chiefs in the replay centers.
Review. Call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. New York retains their challenge.
Now the infield can come in with Fraley at third and 1 away. 2-2 to Marte. Struck him out. Got him with a slider. 2 men down. So fueled by the pickoff, Severino has a path through the inning. Fraley at third with 2 out. The infield able to drop back now.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He did it. Luis Severino really through no fault of his own. Soft contact, 2 hits. First and third, nobody out. A pickoff and 2 strikeouts later, and he gets out of trouble. 2 hits for each team. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Identically across the board. Now Severino deals. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a sweeper. 6 strikeouts for Severino. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. India swings at the changeup, comes up with air, and Severino has struck out 4 in a row. 2 out, and with Steer the batter.
Fly ball, shallow left, long run for Nimmo, but he'll get there. Side retired. Now Iglesias, who struck out and flied out 0 for 2. And he hits one toward the middle with a diamond. Run down by De La Cruz, goes to second, but throws it away, and everybody's safe.
And the Mets have runners at first and second, 2 out, and Starling Marte coming up.
And he lines one into center field for a base hit. Alonso around third, heading home. Benson's throw to the plate, not in time. Marte with a big hit gives the Mets the 6th inning lead.
He's driven home the first run of the game. The Mets are leading by a score of 1-0.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a cutter. Down on strikes, Torrens. The Mets strand 2 in scoring position, but they get 1 and break the scoreless tie. Now lead at 1-0.
Luis Severino pitching with the lead for the first time today. He'll face Ty France, Jake Fraley, and Santiago Espinal. 1-2 to France. And a half swing goes behind the mound, and he's going to be able to beat this out for an infield hit. With a little wedge shot beyond the reach of Severino, and France is aboard to start the top of the 7th.
Boy, they have some hits today, don't they?
Espinal had a bloop single to right his last time. A runner into scoring position with 1 out. 3-2. Struck him out. High heater. Gets the foul tip. So 2 out down to LV Marte.
First pitch, broken bat, contact to right. Marte won't get there. Falls in, base hit. Fraley scores, and Noelvi Marte ties the game.
Dinking and dunking the ball all over the joint today has the Cincinnati Reds.
First run against the Mets in the last 19 innings. It'll be the end of the day for Severino.
2-2. Here's the pitch. Benson strikes out, swinging another splitter.
The batter's Brandon Nimmo. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2 outs, nobody on.
The 1-0 to Nimmo. Floated in the air behind third. Marte going out. De La Cruz cutting over. It's De La Cruz lunging, makes the catch and falls from fair into foul territory. What a snag. It was impressive, too, because he took his eyes off the ball at the last second to see if Marte was going to catch it, then looked back up, still in stride, and made a diving catch.
Phil Maton will have come on for the first time in this series.
Well, after appearing 5 times in 7 days, he had 4 days off. Hasn't pitched since the 4th.
Steer is at third, and France is at second, and the Mets are going to have to move the infield in. Right-hand hitting Santiago Espinal, the batter. A 1-1 game here in the ninth.
That's to left field. Base hit. Steer scores. France around third. He scores. Espinal up to second. And a 3-1 lead for the Reds.
Well, not his shot for Maton. Hit the first batter. He faced Steer, and now a hanging breaking ball.
So the violation announced, and Hines immediately behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch, swing on a high pop-up near shortstop, back onto the outfield grass, windmilling his arms. Lindor makes the two-hand catch. Side retired.
Mets trying to find a way to extend their 9-game winning streak, down by a couple of runs, and Alexis Diaz will come on to bid for his 26th save of the year.
2 out, nobody on. DJ Stewart will bat for Luis Torrens.
And DJ goes down swinging on the slider, and the Mets' 9-game winning streak has come to an end. 2-run double by Santiago Espinal in the top of the ninth proves to be the difference as the Reds salvage the finale of the series.